Hey everybody, and welcome back to NFT Kings. My name is Matt, and in today's video I want to talk with you guys about what I believe is the greatest NFT currently on the Solana blockchain, and I don't say this lightly. I've been studying this market for the past couple of months, ever since it really emerged when Solana was still $80, $90 per token, and it is amazing right now to watch how well this community has progressed. So in this video I'm going to show you guys what I believe is an example of an NFT project that has performed incredibly well. Now I'm sure a lot of you guys are asking, like, why do I care? I might not own it, but I wanted you guys to sort of look at this to get an idea of what a good NFT project looks like, because honestly, the more you study these good projects, the better off you'll be in the future at learning what a good dev team looks like. There are a lot of projects that I don't own. This one I do, but there are a lot of projects I don't own that I believe have been incredibly good at building a community and doing everything right. So without further ado, let's get right into it, guys. So the thing that I wanted to discuss in this video is alpha art. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know what this is, but you may know what it is related to its actual NFT, and that is Piggy Soul Gang. You guys can see this here, and this was truly an amazing story because a couple of months ago, the floor price for this was around half a soul, maybe one soul. That was it, and it was one of those situations where so many people could have looked at this and said, "Oh my goodness, it's just another profile picture that's dead. Nothing's gonna happen here." And they managed to have, I think, the greatest comeback in Solana NFT history so far. I'm sure one day there will be a better comeback, but this is the best comeback so far, and for good reason, because what they have managed to do is literally everything right. The first thing I wanted to cover for you guys is their social media presence, because honestly, their social media team is amazing. This is the Piggy Soul Gang Twitter. You guys can see they have 26,000 followers, and this, notably is actually a 10K mint. Now, why is this difficult? Well, something like Thugbirds is only a 3,300 mint, which makes it a lot easier to derive scarcity. When you look at a Thugbird, it's very obvious that, with all the whales buying them up, it's easier to eat up all that supply. With Piggy Soul Gang, it's a little tougher because there's 10,000 of them. I think the same thing goes for Solana Monkey Business. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Solana Monkey Business also has 10K, which makes it a lot harder to get it really high in terms of a floor price, because it's just so easy for people to dump. The portion of NFTs that go to a whale's wallet in this instance is a little less because there are so many of them. So percentage-wise, there's so many people who are going to want to really just dump and list it. And that is what you guys can see here on screen Piggy Soul Gang has managed to avoid. So out of 10,000 of them, there are only 116 listed. And that's incredible. That is literally incredible, because if I show you guys some other examples of some really successful projects here on Solana, we could go with just about any of them. We go with Meerkat Millionaires here. You guys can see, this one's performing very well, but the problem here, you'll notice, is out of 10,000 items, 959 are listed, which is about average. This isn't horrific or anything. It's just not quite as good as only having 116, because with 116 listed, the floor is very susceptible to change. If some rich guy goes and looks at Solana right now and buys up, these 6, boom, the floor has changed by an awful lot. And even as you scroll higher on the list, if some guy buys this for 27, now we're left with a gap between 26.5 and 28.99. So there is a huge difference here. This is amazing, and this is a result, in my opinion, of fantastic community building. They've been around for a while, since August, which in the NFT world is actually a long time. And you'll notice that, they've had a very steady type of engagement. They avoid drama completely. They're friendly with other projects like Infinity Labs here, which you guys can see, which I also do love, and they've been having a hard time recently, but I do love Infinity Labs. And you guys can just notice that the level of professionalism here without being boring is amazing. They really talk and type like the average NFT holder, and they managed to do this without being controversial, without being offensive, without being, distasteful. And by doing this, they've really generated an audience. And again, for a while in the past, the floor was literally one Solana. I got in pretty early, and it's amazing to look at this and to go, hey, we were right in one particular, instance here. There's so many projects that lie and scheme and, oh, we're going to do this and that in the future. We're going to have a marketplace, yada, yada. Well, The second reason why Piggy Soul Gang is so good is because they actually followed their promises. So as you guys can see here on screen, this is their marketplace. This is the alpha.art. And if you'll notice, this looks similar to something else. That's because it looks very similar to OpenSea, which is the most popular marketplace for Ethereum NFTs. But what makes this so incredible is that it's beautiful. They did like a great job. And, that sounds like, ridiculous, but seriously, if this would have sucked, if this would have been awful, I don't think they would have gone anywhere. But they really, you can tell, took the time here, and you could explore their collections here. You could really tell, they took their time. They did a nice job. The UI is clean. From what I could tell, it looks a little bit faster than Solana, and, nothing against Solana. I like them a lot, but, this is definitely more aesthetic than Digitalize for sure, and Magic Eden and some other ones. So I would say that they've invented one of the definite top three, examples right now. Definitely one of the top three examples of a Solana NFT marketplace. And that's amazing because this industry is just coming out. OpenSea's been around for a little while. Ethereum NFTs, they've been going for a couple of years. And of course, they cycle in patterns, but Solana is legitimately new. This is a legitimately new scene where everybody's trying to make a marketplace and everyone's trying to, build a royalty system and yada yada. And most of the time, that doesn't pan out very well. But in the instance here of Piggy Soul Gang, it looks like they've managed to make all of those things come true. So for the third reason, at least for me, why I believe this is, the greatest Solana NFT project right now, or definitely a top 3 project, as you guys can see here on their Twitter, they are talking a little bit about, generally what they plan on doing in the future. Wait until the first alpha art market check hits pig holders' wallets. So they're actually giving some kind of royalty system back to the people who hold them, which is wonderful. I've talked about this in previous videos, so this is very exciting, but unfortunately, all these royalty projects are going to get either oversaturated or just not done correctly, and it looks like Piggy Soul Gang here has done this in a good fashion. And like I said, guys, this isn't to say that there is objectively, nothing close, because there are a lot of other very good projects out there. Again, I still have faith in a lot of them. Meerkat, I don't have a Meerkat, but Meerkat Millionaires, look very good. Infinity Labs, I have said, look very good. There are definitely someone here. I heard Bold Badgers is actually doing some stuff recently, but they've been kind of in the dumps here for a while, so I don't know if they'll have a comeback on the level that Piggy Soul Gang had. But there's so many Fugbirds, obviously, I love. I don't have one, wish I did, but Fugbirds are obviously amazing. So there is so much room here for Piggy Soul Gang to grow, obviously having a floor price of 23, which is excellent, but they really have room to grow. I think they could hit a floor price of 100 if people begin to realize, what a good job they did. And again, you have like a social media following that is, captivated, that is interested in their future endeavors, that's interested in their future projects. You have a legitimately good marketplace that, like I said, I definitely would consider selling something on here one day. I don't really have anything to sell right now, but you see some people listed their Soul Socks on here and some other ones. So I believe that this would be a good marketplace to potentially sell on one day. And obviously, they've launched Piggy Girl Gang, which is very similar, a very similar, project here, which you guys can see. And I think that they go somehow hand in hand with, the Piggy Soul Gang. So the male and the female counterparts here, I think, go in some way. I don't know exactly how you will utilize these. My guess is that they'll have some impact on the way the royalty system works, that if you're holding a boy and a girl, you get more royalties in your wallet. That's my guess. I'm not an expert on this, but, it looks like they've created another project here that has some utility and is designed to support and go hand in hand with their main project. So all around, guys, just fantastic. I thought this would be a good video to do just to learn and to get, a little bit of an idea as to what these really are all about, because I think personally, again, this is an example of something that is just done extremely, extremely well. Speaking of doing things well, if you guys want to do your finance as well, guys, link down below in the description to Webull, folks. You guys can go over there and sign up using my link, and it is probably the easiest 15-20 bucks you guys will ever make. You use my link down below in the description. We both get some free stock. Recently, me and someone else here, whoever it is, I don't know, one of you guys here in the comments, managed to get free fractional shares of Facebook, which is absolutely awesome. So Webull has been really incredible for that. If you guys want to get invested in stocks, crypto, they do sell Shiba Inu, I think Cardano, Ethereum, all the big guys, including a lot of NFT related cryptos. So if you guys want to get started on Webull, link down below in the description. Again, use my link, and we both get a little bit of money. So who can't love that? So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.